Hey everybody, I have here a Samick electric guitar. This is actually my first guitar ever. My mom bought it for me when I was 14 at Lakewood Music down in Lakewood, Washington. And at one point I decided to smash it at church of all places. And so what I'm going to do now is try to restore the guitar. It has cracks in the neck pocket and it's a plywood body. And it's a made in Korea Samick. The neck seems to be pretty good maple, so hopefully I can get this up and running because this guitar has a lot of meaning to me and it's one that started my music career. Alright, I got the body taken apart and I'm just examining where I think the cracks were, but lo and behold, there are no cracks in the body, it's just in the finish. So that's a good sign, but look. It is a plywood body. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to be putting new parts on here, and obviously Samick doesn't make parts for this guitar anymore. So I'm going to have to make sure everything lines up. But the body is looking pretty good. This is bird's eye maple. Look at that. That's really cool. Never noticed that and never knew that as a kid that bird's eye maple was a cool thing. Alright, got all the tuners off, but lo and behold, my kids are screaming. So what I'm doing here is these trem block hole mounting screws don't fit. They don't line up with the trem block I'm trying to use. I'm trying to use a Fender one, and the Samick one doesn't line up. So what I'm doing is I'm filling the holes with glue and skewers. And then chop the rest. So I'm just shaving it down so it's nice and flat across. I might not even need a sand. Alright, I got all the holes drilled and the trim block installed. As you can see, the pivots on the screws. And that's great, it's working great. I'll need to install the springs on the back now to have reverse tension. Installing the tension springs. There we go. Alright, what I'm doing now is I'm taking off the old ground wire and I'm going to install it with the cloth wire. Alright, so I have a pickguard assembly. Everything's all assembled and ready to go to be installed. I'm just going to install the ground wire to the volume pot now. Alright, so I am boring out the holes a little bigger for the tuners because the bushings are too big for the holes that are in here. I don't have to drill all the way through, I just need to get it far enough in for the bushing to sit flush on the neck or on the headstock. Alright, now for the bushings. So I'm just going to press them in. They should be pretty snug. Not too hard, but pretty snug. I'm drilling the holes for the tuners. Alright, boys and girls, the tuners are installed. They look pretty good. Not bad at all. I think these will work so much better than the Samick ones that were on there. Bridge is in, pickguard, pickups, everything is in. Looks good. Here's the neck. And the tuners are put together. And it fits perfectly. I'm gonna get this neck prepped up to polish the frets up and clean it up a little bit. these frets. I love shiny frets. It is time to put the guitar back together. Alright, guitar is back together. Let's throw some strings on here and see what we got. Hey everybody, it's done. Here it is. The Samick is put back together and it's way better than I could have imagined. Man, put all new components on it. It's Fender components on the Samick. As the video shows, I had to do some finagling with the wood to get everything to fit, but everything works great. And it's bringing back a flood of memories from when I was 14 years old. My mom and I walked into Lakewood Music and she paid $250 for me to have this. Back in 1996, for a single mom who's working as a seamstress, $250 is a lot of money, and she got this for me. I played without an amp for about a year because we couldn't afford one, and she finally got me a crate amp for about $100 from the same store, Lakewood Music. And yeah, this is where I fell in love with guitar. And I wanted to get it back together because just having a lot of memories of my mom lately, of course, I wanted this guitar to be playable again. So everything works. Yeah, everything works beautifully. Man, that sounds great. It's super chimey. It actually sounds better than it ever did when I was a kid. This thing would never stay in tune. The pickups were way too hot and everything sounded muddy. But with all these components, new components on it, it sounds great. Can't wait to start playing it. Can't wait to start recording with it. And I have a Strat once again after avoiding Strats for so many years. So, man, cheers to everyone. This turned out amazing.